I purchased one of the only Airbnb properties in Naples, Florida that's in an HOA by accident. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to show you guys around really quickly. Very nice place. It looked like a little Mediterranean feel to it. I bought this condo 2.5 years ago, right when the pandemic just broke out, and ended up being one of the best purchases I ever made in my life. First of all, I didn't even have to do any renovations, which is always upside. And the place appraised for twice as much more just like a 1.5 years later. It was unreal. But the fact that I was able to buy one of the only Airbnbs in all of Naples is incredible. Let me just tell you. Now, it's not unlimited. There's no such thing as an unlimited Airbnb inside of an HOA, but I have up to 12 times I can rent this place throughout the year. At any HOA here that I've looked through in Naples, and believe me, I looked through a lot of them. You're lucky if you can rent out your place 3 times a year. Now, it's very restrictive at HOA, so that's why you gotta be very careful when you're looking for an Airbnb, especially nowadays, because Airbnbs are starting to become a little bit more difficult to be able to fill up to capacity because people aren't spending as much money. But today I'm gonna show you how lucky I got with this condo, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that I purchased for only $155,000, which was a steal. I wish I would have bought all of the ones that were available here. Now, since then, people have caught wind, so there aren't any available. And if they do become available, a lot of times they trade from neighbor to neighbor. They sell off the books, not even on the market. The last one that I know of sold for almost $300,000. So, wish I can find some more of those, because on peak season, you can get like $9,000 a month in rent, which is insane. All right, let me show you guys this place. Let me open up the door. Yeah, switch sides. Okay, so first of all, let me start off by showing you guys a little bit of the outside. This is a front patio that we have here. We're gonna hook this place up very, very nice. We're gonna make this one of the nicest Airbnbs in this whole community. We're gonna hook it up from top to bottom. I already did a lot of work, which I'm gonna show you inside. There's 2 parking spots. And yeah, don't mind the mess, because we have a lot of things coming out and coming in. It's still a little bit of a construction zone, but let me show you guys what it looks like inside. All right, so as you can see, we redid all the floors. As you can see, we did a very nice laminate, the same one that I used in my house, because I had some left over, so I'm using it here. It's actually not a laminate, it's a PVC vinyl flooring, vinyl planking. It looks gorgeous. And one of the things that I've started doing recently is that when I go in and I renovate a home, I just use white. Reason why is because it looks great. And second reason is because if you have any paint left over, you can always take that paint and use it on the next project, so you don't have to keep wondering about what kind of paint you used last time. So let me show you around this place, first of all. And I'm sorry for the mess. I'm gonna show you guys the before and after, all in this video with the magic of editing. So let me just show you what we've got here. So we've got the living area, which I'm in right now, which is not huge, but for Naples standards, being this close to the shopping centers and close to the beach, this is a pretty good space. So I think we got about 950 square feet in here. And then we've got this rear balcony. So before we go out there, let me just give you my plans. I plan on putting obviously against this wall, we're gonna get rid of this piece of furniture right here. This is a little bit of a dated type of, style, I guess you would call it. So this is getting out of here soon. Here we're gonna put the TV and entertainment center right here, all this wall. And then we're gonna do a little dining area right over there, right next to the slider doors, which they open up all the way, which is really nice. And then on this side here, we're gonna set up the couch, which is also gonna double as a love seat. It's also gonna double as a pull-out bed, so people can have an extra guest stay here with them. And then we're gonna have some stools there by the bar. All right, I'll take you guys out there in a second. But here is the master bedroom. The master bedroom here also has sliders. Very nice and good view, guys. I mean, the view is very private. You can see banana trees back there, all types of avocado trees. Oh, so much beautiful nature back there. You can see the animals. You've got the room for all the shoes that you can even think of. And then here we've got 2 racks so you can hang up your clothes. Always need that, always need that. Here we have one of the 2 bathrooms, which we've managed to keep it kind of original, but we're gonna do a lot of very nice decorations in here, so it can really bring the place up to date. I didn't want to spend a ton of money on renovating this place right now because I want to rent it for about a year before I dump that much money into it, because you can go really crazy in these places, especially nowadays when labor is so expensive down here. But all I did for now was paint, and I did all the floors over. Did a couple other things too, but majority of the stuff has been superficial, nothing crazy. House is in really good shape. And then here is gonna be the second bedroom, which is actually the same size as the other bedroom we were just in. It's about the same size. So this room is gonna have a full-size bunk bed, so you can have kids staying here, or you can have young adults staying here as well. And then obviously we have a very nice sized closet as well, double size, with plenty of storage. You can put shoes in here, you can hang up clothes, you can do a lot of good things with this closet space here. So very cool. And then this is the other bathroom. I'll get the lights on in here for you. All right, so this bathroom here, again, original, probably mostly original to the construction of this place, with some upgrades, obviously. You got to see some granite countertops and newer vanities in here. A lot of light in this bathroom, I'll tell you that much. We put a ton of LED in here. But what I will tell you is this one's also staying original, and my goal will be to redo both of these bathrooms and the kitchen in 1 year's time. But for now, we're just gonna turn this place over and try to make some money. And how much money, you may ask? Well, on season, we can rent these units for about $300 a night, which is insane. And there is no capacity during winter months in these places. So consider December to about April to be 100%, almost 100% occupied, very close to 100%. And then the rest of the year, well, you figure it out. You could rent it to someone for a few months at a time, or you could just leave it empty and enjoy it yourself. Now, this is something that I tried doing once back in Jersey, but I got kind of sidetracked by the association because they told me that I couldn't do it. So I was doing really well for a month. We were crushing it. We were making a ton of money with this condo that we had very close to Newark Airport in Port Elizabeth. And unfortunately, we had to turn that place into a long-term rental, which ended up being a nightmare. But yeah, this is what we've got here. And I want you guys to get a good feel of what you might be able to do as well. I'm not saying these opportunities come around all the time, but when they do, you may have a good opportunity to do some real estate investing in a niche that's called lifestyle real estate investing, where you can actually make money off the unit and then use it as well. So imagine if you have one in Naples, you may have one in Colorado, maybe one in Hawaii, one in, I don't know, wherever you like to vacation to. I'm just giving you guys some ideas, or giving you guys some inspiration maybe. So yeah, this is the view from the yard. And by the way, guys, little fun fact, I actually lived here for the first 2.5 years of being in Naples, and I loved it here, loved it. If it was just me, I would have stayed here. But I will tell you this much, it's not enough room when you've got your parents living with you and you've got 2 little girls in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It gets very tight. So I was very patient, living well under my means, just to make sure that I didn't make another mistake like I did back in 2008, 2007, when I purchased property that we were going into a recession and I overpaid. So not doing that again. So I was very patient and I got a really good deal on my place. I think you guys may have heard about that. I did a video recently. I'll link it up here so you guys can watch that. But yeah, this is the condo. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that this was a good move on my part? I don't see how I could kind of take an L on this one, right? $155,000, and this place is making, it could make up to $7,000 to $9,000 a month. All right, so one last thing. I want to show you guys how this place looks like now with all the staging. Check it out. So tell me, guys, would you ever do an Airbnb? Would you guys do all the managing, all the renting, all the staging, all the work that goes into one of these things? Or would you just do a traditional rental? Tell me if you guys have ever done one of these, or if you consider doing it in the future. Leave it down below. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time.